Martial art has a very, very deep meaning as far as my life is concerned, because as an actor, as a martial artist, as a human being, all these I have learned from. Martial art include all the combative art, but it's a combative form of fighting. Some of them became sport, but some of them are still not. Most of them, you see, to me, at least when I teach it, all type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge. So therefore, they're coming in and ask me to teach them not so much of how to defend themselves or how to do somebody in. Rather, they want to learn to express themselves through some movement. To me, all type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge. So in other words, what I'm saying, therefore, is that he is paying me in combative form to show him the art of expressing the human body. Might sound too philosophical, but it's unacting, acting, or acting, unacting. So what I'm saying, actually, you see, it's a combination of both. Here is the natural instinct, and here is control. You are to combine the two in harmony. Not if you have one to the extreme, you will be very unscientific. If you have another to the extreme, you become all of a sudden a mechanical man, no longer a human being. So it is a successful combination of both. So therefore, it's not pure naturalness or unnaturalness. The ideal is unnatural naturalness or natural unnaturalness. You see, actually, I do not teach, karate because I do not believe in styles anymore. I do not believe that there is such thing as whatever way of fighting, because to me, all type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge. But basically, we have only 2 hands and 2 feet. So styles tends to not only separate man, because they have their own doctrines, and then the doctrine became the gospel truth, that you cannot change. But if you do not have styles, if you just say, well, here I am as a human being, how can I express myself totally and completely? Now, that way, you won't create a style, because style is a crystallization, that way, it's a process of continuing growth. All type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge. You name it, man, you use it all. You have to, you see, because that is the expression of the human body. Not just the hand, everything. And when you're talking about combat with no rules,
real fighting,
well then, baby, better train every part of your body. To me, all type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge. And when you do punch, now I'm leaning forward a little bit, hoping not to hurt any camera angle. You gotta put the whole hip into it and snap it and get all your energy and make this into a weapon. Well, actually, you see, that is part of Chinese boxing. There are so many schools, at least somebody is caring for their own body, right?
Yeah.
That's a good sign. It's more of an exercise. To me, all type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge.